I'm not even gonna front. I'm getting kind of emotional right now. This is one of those moments where it's like I wish I kind of knew how to use a camera. Cause like I'm legit getting like teary-eyed right now because I know the choice I have to make, but I don't want to do it. What is up, you beautiful people of YouTube? Passing the great vibes from on high. It is your boy DarkHorse Rye, and welcome back to some more Death Stranding. But of course, today is a special occasion because you already know today is finally the day I can say that we are going to be experiencing the finale for this game, and I am so excited. Hope all of you are having a great day today. You already know, let's go ahead and get started with this gameplay because we got a lot to go through when it comes to this, because a lot has happened, especially in the last episode, which if you guys have not seen already, I highly suggest that you go check out because a whole lot of bombs was being dropped in that episode. Just to hit some highlights as to what happened, of course we beat Clifford Unger. That was no surprise. It was very emotional, a lot more emotional than I thought it was going to be, but we dealt with him. But the bombs in question that we're talking about are more so related to Amelie, Die Hardman, and Fragile at this point. To make a long story short, Die Hardman recorded a message before he went to the beach where we saw him at the last time. The message basically said that Amelie may not be Amelie, or we don't know what Amelie is. Why? Because when he went into the archives, Bridget Strand, the president that passed away in the first episode, was diagnosed at the age 20 with a cancer that said that she was not able to have children. So, of course, the question behind that is, then who is Amelie? Or what is Amelie? And then behind that message with Die Hardman, Fragile comes out and says that she talked to Higgs, and Higgs essentially points the finger at Amelie, saying that she is the one that kicked all of these events that are happening inside of this game, aka the void outs, the BTs, all of this. She's the reason behind it all. So it's safe to say that you guys can call me Fred from Scooby-Doo because, as you can see, we definitely have a mystery on our hands as to what's going on here. Other than that very, very difficult pill to swallow in the last episode, only other thing that really happened was that we fought a whale. And I do not mean that very figuratively. I mean that very literally. We fought a whale. And so let's just say that was a very interesting experiment. Other than that, all I can really say is I believe we are just essentially at the last resting point that we should be at inside of this game. So go get yourselves caught up by checking out the last episode, see my reactions to everything going on at that moment in time, and just enjoy yourselves. That's all I can really say. Get comfortable, real comfortable. Grab yourself some snacks, kick back, and let's go ahead and try not to have a heart attack with this doggone mess that's about to go on, because I know it's about to be some mess. Okay, we got some explaining that needs to be done. Okay, some very big explanations that need to be done. So let's go. Stop the extinction. Find Amelie. Alright, you guys. Well, this is it. The final stretch. The last 2 chapters of this game. And if you want to know where we are, I don't know if it said it just now in the top right. Yeah, it said order number 69. Go to her beach. And that's exactly where we are right now, actually. Or at least I think we're on some form of her beach, because yeah, that happened in the last episode too. Again, if you want to know how that happened, go check out the last episode. But now it's like, where do we go? Where do we go from here? And we just have to explore because we don't have our is it Ultra deck or Ultra deck? One of those two. I'm not sure though. Anybody out there? Maybe we have to call out to her. Say go to her beach. Do we go into the water? The water that looks kind of like a sea of blood? Like something straight out of the Bible, to be honest with you. That's my best guess at this point. Why does it look like those are strands down there in the water?
Hey, Amelie!
Wait a minute, is this a path? Because we're going deeper into the water and I'm not seeing a sink further down. Those are umbilical cords. Oh, never mind. Yep, we're sinking.
Amelie!
The water keeps getting more and more red. Okay, so going further out into sea is not the way to go. Guess we just got to go further inland then, because there's no other way, except maybe going over there. But that's about it. That's another mountain right there. I didn't even realize that. Okay. So now he just sat down, and I didn't tell him to, so I think this is a Sam thing right here. It is.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
Get out my ear with that. She's not even wearing red anymore, bro.
The last stranding has already begun.
Amelie?
That was not no Amelie. Her voice was too
Too
deep.
late. What took you so long?
Your voice.
Exactly.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Sam, come on now.
Sam. I knew you'd come back.
Bridget. But what's the story behind this though?
Sam, listen to me.
Ma'am, you cannot be jumping on me like this.
I love you, Sam.
What do you mean?
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
So Bridget
I've been waiting for you, right here, ever since.
Are you saying Bridget was Amelie? What is it?
You were supposed to stop me. Stop all of this.
Bridget?
Yes. It's me, Sam.
How? How?
Where's Amelie?
Where she's always been? Nowhere. My daughter, Samantha America Strand, doesn't exist.
Amelie doesn't exist.
Not in your world. I'm sorry, Sam. I've had to wear a mask for so long.
Oh my gosh.
Amelie and Bridget are both a part of me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions.
There's plenty of time for questions.
Just listen.
Yeah, tell me, because I need some answers right now. So I was right in the last episode in terms of like that it was
Do
Bridget.
you understand, Sam? Amelie and Bridget. Those are just names. What I am is an extinction entity. So, knowing what you know now, you have two choices.
What?
Just getting shot, one of them.
You wouldn't come back if it happened here, you know. You'd be straight on to the afterlife. But no. It's not one of them. Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone.
Don't point no gun at me then.
The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of antimatter starting here. In a flash, this world will be no more.
This game is so beautiful, by the way.
Consumed by an explosion. A big bang. So, that brings us to your first choice. Do nothing. Stay here with me and bear witness to the very end.
Just watch it burn.
Together. With me. Until the last flame winks out. Doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's not like the world has long left anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Then there's the second choice. In expanding the network, you brought people and their beaches together, integrating them into a greater whole. Like this Kipu. But in doing so, you also bound them to my beach. The very beach where I opened the gates to the other side.
Uh-huh.
You can't stop what's coming. But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last stranding. And mankind will live to die another day.
And it doesn't have to end here.
But it does. The beach is doomed no matter what. Wanna log on to tell you that? Which is why we must sever our connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
You can't stop the inevitable. The sixth extinction will happen either today or tomorrow. You can either end it with dignity, quick, clean, and in a flash, or you can struggle in vain, knowing full well what's waiting come the finish.
And you can see it breaking down in the background too.
Those are your choices. You kept it all this time. Perhaps you still have a chance to stop this nightmare. You brought the world together. You have the right to decide. Pull the rope or cut the noose. But whatever you do, don't hesitate. I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
Sam Strand?
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
I knew they were gonna make me pull the trigger. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing it. If they're saying we have to make a choice, I already know the right choice is probably gonna be to shoot her, so I'm gonna see what happens if we just sit here. That's it. Make a decision and bring this to an end. I know the right choice is to pull the trigger, but the thing is, I'm not doing that We're gonna see what this first ending is, and then we'll come back and do the second ending, because I know that's probably gonna be, you know, longer and whatnot. But oh my gosh. And look at the world just continuing to break down. It looks like as if the sun is exploding like a supernova in a sense, and it's like everything's just breaking apart. Hold up. She said watch it with me. We didn't watch. You didn't watch. I watched. Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. I knew the right choice was going to be to pull the trigger. And that was saying connect again. Yeah.
I'm ready, Sam Strand.
I'm not.
Make your choice.
I'm not ready at all.
Oh, wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
I'm not even gonna front. I'm getting kind of emotional right now. This is one of those moments where it's like I wish I kind of knew how to use a camera. Cause like I'm legit getting like teary-eyed right now, cause I know the choice I have to make, but I don't want to do it. Hold up. Ma'am. We pulled the trigger. What's going on here? Okay, I think I messed up. I know I messed up. There's no other way around it. I guess I just got to figure out how to do it then. We shot her like all 6 times. I thought it would be that easy, but I guess not. Oh, we had to put the gun down.
I'm here for you. Always. Like you were for me.
I done been through I don't know how many strandings trying to figure this out, bro. Cause they make it seem like you just got to shoot her and that's it.
It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. When you're all grown up, you'll need it to make us whole again. And when the time comes, you'll have to stop me. You are the only one who can. Promise you'll remember. Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I remember. You knew. You always knew.
I did and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust. Which is why I decided to share them with you and the others. But to connect the dots, to make sense of everything, you need perspective. You need time.
Neither of which we had.
Time has no meaning to me.
Well, I mean time, not perspective.
I am not a line. I am a single point. Which is why all I could do was just show you the choices and let you decide.
Our nightmares are your dreams.
You found the common thread, the strand that links them together. And you did that the only way possible. To live life One day at a time. Thank you, Sam.
Oh my gosh.
A gun won't help you here.
Then what was the point of giving it to me?
Still has a role to play. It was the bonds between people that brought the world together. And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Shut yourself in. Come on.
Once the last stranding starts, it can't be stopped. I can't go with you. All I can do is try to spare you the worst.
Why do you have to stay on the beach?
Sam, I am the beach. And I must stay here and ensure that the extinction happens.
Oh my
Even
gosh.
if it takes tens or hundreds of thousands of years.
Alone?
That's what an EE does. If I had just done my job, none of this would have happened. But I couldn't take it anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got it all over with. So
Oh my gosh.
that's what I did.
So
Sounds like hell.
she essentially sped up the process. And now she's talking about slowing it down again.
But you and the others came together, connected. And you may be living on borrowed time, but you still have hope. Before each of the Big Five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive. The extinction isn't just an ending. It's an opportunity.
Oh my gosh. Y'all really about to make me emotional right now.
And if I have to pay the price for that, to be the sacrifice, then so be it. Even if we aren't together, we will always be connected. Goodbye, Sam.
Oh my gosh. So, that must have been Sam's wife. Why are we blue? Well, I mean, I guess I can understand why we're blue.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
No! Make a decision, bring this to an end. Wait a minute. That's the end? That's the end? And then she's talking about the gun still has a role in this. What? What's going on here, bro? What's going on? I will go ahead and say this already. If this, I'm talking because they doing like the credits and everything. this was an amazing game. This was an amazing game. I mean that entirely. This was an amazing game. And if this is the end, then that doesn't really mean there was 14 chapters. It really means it was 13 chapters. And then I guess the 14th chapter is like a post-game type of deal. Do we go in the water? I'm trying not to hit an epic reference right now. I'm trying not to hit that get in the water so much right now. But that's the only thing I can think of whenever I hear about that. I mean, whenever I see myself get in the water, I just think about that so much. I guess we gotta make our way towards all of this. I just been calling out. And now we're just sitting down again.
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions.
What?
When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine. For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours too. In my dreams, I watched the world end so many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again and again and again. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams. Dreams of death and destruction. Of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding. As I have today.
Oh. I understand where we are now. We're, I guess, in the in-between. Like Mama was saying. She was saying that once we severed the connection, basically once we severed Amelie, it was gonna be like we would essentially be stuck in between worlds, or we wouldn't have a way to get back to the regular world and whatnot. So I get it. I get it, essentially. So basically, Amelie is not Amelie. Amelie is technically, I guess you could say, EE or Extinction Entity. But they adopted the name Amelie. And so, the thing with Amelie is that, I'm still gonna call her Amelie just because it's the easiest thing for me to remember. The thing with Amelie is that, like she was saying, she has to bring about the last stranding. So essentially, just to kind of say it like this, say we're all like planets and whatnot, right? Say we're all planets. She's the sun. And she's saying eventually that sun has to blow up and turn into a supernova black hole type thing. No matter what, you can't stop it. Okay? No matter what, you can't stop it. But what she was saying for Sam was that you don't have to be so close. You don't have to get caught up in the supernova so quickly. And so that's essentially what she did. She pushed us in the water. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong while I'm saying all this. But she basically just pushed us far away from the sun. I guess is the best. She pushed us far away from the sun to slow down the black hole swallowing us up. I guess is the better way of saying it. You know? That's crazy though. That is so crazy. So do we just continue to take seats right here? Because I don't know what else to do right now. That's looking like all we can do is just continue to take seats.
I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach.
Oh my gosh.
But the moment I came around, I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across two worlds. Bridget, my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this.
Split personalities in a sense.
Somehow, the two of us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Only Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same. So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father. Look. Amelie. Is French for soul.
Lee.
A soul that's a lie.
Oh my
There was no
gosh.
Amelie. Only me and the beach. I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
So basically, and that just makes the story a little bit further now. So Bridget was real. Bridget was real. But I guess when she hit that 20-year age, like they were saying, that's when Amelie got formed. Oh my gosh. Y'all are blowing my mind right now. And they did that. They did that just now, saying Ami being the meaning for soul, and then Lee. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. I don't even know French like that, to be honest with you. I know like basic words, and I do mean very basic words, but I would have never got that. Especially when it comes to like name structure, you don't really think about it, but a lot of people's names have some sort of like significant meaning behind them because of different languages, like combining names and whatnot. So we're basically just learning about everything right now. And we just got to keep going in this direction, as far as I know. Because of the fact that that's the only way we are usually able to access these stories, is if we go further inland. Oh, here we go again. Why do we have the gun?
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead.
Oh my gosh.
What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was
Yeah.
the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the
heck?
longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My Ha had cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like that, my Ha was gone. I couldn't finish what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me. And you did. You helped us complete the network. Helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve. Like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off. But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist. That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They
Talk that
defy the
talk.
universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started.
Talk that talk.
It's an opportunity.
Ooh. Talk that talk, girl. Talk that talk. Bro, we could get biblical in here if we wanted to. I tell you, we could if we wanted to. Oh my gosh. That was Homegirl said extinction makes you extinction makes us get wiser. It forces us. It makes us look it in the face and say, you think this is the end? No, we just getting started. That goes hard. Ah! Oh my gosh, bro. This must be the last one. Because this is a whole different cutscene right now. And he didn't sit down this time. So where do we go from here? I'm still trying to figure out what we do with this gun, though. Oh, we're being... Yep, here we go. We're being directed now.
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you. Sam. There you are.
Huh? Wait, this goes back to the cutscene that ended the last episode. And then... Hold on, what?
You want to go home? Let's go home. I I wanted to set you free from death once and for all. It's okay. I know the way.
Is she saying Sam was a bridge baby at
But
one
in doing
point?
so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death. I just wanted to save you.
Oh my gosh, I think he was.
I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the Death Stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly. But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too. I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
So it's like, I mean, of course, she didn't have a choice in whether or not the world was going to end. That part I get. But I guess my thing about it right now is, I guess Sam was a bridge baby. And whenever she came to the beach, she saved him, I guess, from continuing to be a bridge baby. And so it was kind of like she stepped out of line in a sense. You know, like she's supposed to bring about she's supposed to bring about the end, but she stopped the end. It's kind of like if the Grim Reaper, I feel like if the Grim Reaper brought somebody back to life or kept them from that, like they extended their date, that sort of thing. You know, it's kind of like that. And because of that, it's kind of like by her saving him, it was like it set off a whole bunch of other events, kind of like a butterfly effect in a sense. Oh my gosh, this game is, oh my gosh, what the heck was that? Wait on him, Mo. Are you playing music? Are you playing copyright music? Because I'm telling you right now, if you're playing copyright music, we about to go past this. Because I can't do that. Okay, so I just sat here, waited for the music to stop playing. So, what now? And it was indeed copyright, so.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
I know you lying. Ah! Reconnect with the living.
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned. And you're not alone. Don't you see, Sam? You have to live.
I hear it coming from that direction. What the heck is that in the sky? That wasn't there before. Unless I just wasn't paying attention. I'm assuming we just go back here in this direction. Okay, no, we just go back to where the music is playing then. Because I hear it in the headphones right now. Follow the voice we shall then. No, this isn't still terrifying. My people calling for me. Do I just gotta wait for them, or do I go closer here?
I see him. This way.
That's them!
He's over there. Over here, Sam. Dead man. Sam.
That's my people!
Ready for a job? Ready. I see him. Okay. Lou, take me to Sam.
That's my people!
Don't give up. You're still connected.
So, I wasn't crazy. Those weren't in the sky when we were talking to Amelie / Bridget.
Gotcha.
I was about to say something real crazy just now. Grabbing me by my doggone legs like that. You done lost your mind. My baby! Oh, and Dead Man too. But my baby! My little Lolo. Repatriate! What the heck? Okay, no, that wasn't traumatizing at all either. Automatic S, yes. Oh, okay, I get it. I was gonna say we go up another level, but I guess
For
not.
too long have we lived as strangers to one another, divided by walls built to keep us safe. But now, with the completion of the Chiral network, we may at last move forward as a people united. Today, we come together to celebrate the birth of a new nation. A new nation for a new world. The United Cities of America. I once took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And though that proud republic may be no more, we remain. And so, as your president, I hereby swear to support and defend you, the people. Let
Thank
there
goodness.
be no more walls between us, nor masks, to hide who we are.
You go take it off? Yes, sir.
Let there be a new America. An America where we can face one another, where we can speak our minds and open our hearts. The old ways die hard, but I believe, my fellow Americans, that we have the strength and the courage to rise above our past and embrace our future. The Death Stranding is a part of that past.
And this
An enduring shadow. A constant reminder of what could have been. That we stand here today is testament, not to the greatness of any one individual, but to our capacity to come together. To the bonds between us. To our collective greatness. All things must come to an end. Ourselves included. But as long as we savor each moment, find joy in the promise of tomorrow, embrace hope, and reject despair, we will endure.
Preach, brother. Preach. Say that thing.
President Bridget Strand and her daughter, Samantha America Strand, sacrificed everything in their pursuit of hope that we, the people, might be whole again. That they are not here today to see the fruits of their labor fills us all with a profound sadness. But we find comfort in the knowledge that their memories will live on in the chiral network and in our hearts. We will always remain connected.
That was nice.
There's
was
another
nice.
hero in this story. One whose achievements seem destined to go unrecognized. America still needs that hero. That person without whom we would not be here. Now, the name is unimportant, but you know who I mean. And for that unsung hero, I have a message. It was you who brought us together. You who made us whole again. And while you and I will eventually pass on, we will be...
Going somewhere, Sam? Tired of being the unsung hero?
No, I'm done is all. She's gone.
Come on, wait. There's something I need to tell you. Huh. This doesn't bother you anymore?
Look here.
Well, that's great.
You're pushing it.
Now, wouldn't you like to know how we brought you back from the beach? We were going to use the doll, but didn't have one handy, which is when I remembered something else.
Not what I think it is.
Yes. What could be more connected to Amelie's beach than President Strand's
Umbilical cord.
Hartman thought that's why she left it with me in the first place. Unfortunately...
It didn't work.
Yeah, she'd already cut her beach loose. It was just gone. We didn't know if that meant she dragged you into the great beyond, or sent you to some other beach. We were really racking our brains. Hartman and Mama split up and started searching every beach you might feasibly have washed up on. We looked for a month with absolutely nothing to show for it.
A month?
A month on the outside. How long on the inside?
Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to know.
Yeah, I
But
do.
Don't worry. We found no signs of accelerated aging. In the end, this is what led us to you. Just when we were about to give up, Die Hardman reminded us about the revolver. So, we tried to follow it, and it led us to a far corner of your own beach. And bingo, there you were. Mama made visual contact first. She was able to see you from her vantage point on the other side. She informed Lochna via their connection, and Hartman confirmed your location during his subsequent NDE. The plan was for Fragile to, in essence, slingshot Lou and me to your position so we could rescue you. But it's not so easy to send multiple individuals to another person's beach for an extended period of time. And that's where the umbilical cord came in. We wove these from President Strand's DNA. They serve as a single knot that binds us all.
Oh.
The president must have known all of this would happen. Ironic, isn't it? The gun that set this whole mess in motion ends up being the key to saving you.
Amelie, she said it had another purpose.
Not a weapon, but a lifeline. A stick that became a rope. I suppose that's one way of putting it.
Talk about the irony.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting to give you a hug. Got something else to tell you. Top secret. It's about Cliff. BB's mother's name was Lisa Bridges, Cliff's common-law wife.
Lisa Bridges.
Now, Cliff was killed by a man identified in the records only as John. Former U.S. Special Forces.
Please don't tell me y'all didn't
Good
know
at it
this.
by all accounts. Later appointed as an aide to the president, who used him for most of her wet work. The records go on to state that he vanished after Cliff's death. A warrant was put out, but he was later found dead. Turns out some people die harder than others, though. Dear John donned a mask and reappeared with a new identity. But you can't fool the chiral network. We restored the old records, and Mama hid them deep in the archives. You're the only one besides us with access privileges. Take a look if you're so inclined. But don't say I didn't warn you. The president's got some dirty, dirty laundry. I don't trust him, but I'll work with him if that's what it takes. We'll talk later.
What in the world? We still on this?
Sam,
What you want, John?
I don't expect you to forgive me. But would you hear me out?
About what?
I killed Captain Clifford Unger. I would tell you I did it for America. For love of country. But I didn't. I did it for her. Because I loved her with all my heart.
Huh?
She was everything to me. Everything. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I just want you to know that not a day's gone by when I haven't thought about it. Time didn't help. Or the mask. Please, let me finish. The captain, saved my life. You know why they call me Die Hardman. Because he wouldn't let me die.
Oh my gosh.
He brought my sorry ass back home every time. And I loved him as much as I loved her. And when he stared me down, that ghost, I knew He was here to kill me. To make it right. And why shouldn't he?
Oh my gosh, man.
Why didn't he? He couldn't save his kid, his baby. And that's what brought him back. I guess when he saw I was trying to do my part for America, he remembered who he was. And he forgave me. God! But I don't deserve it, God damn it! There is no atoning for what I've done.
Okay, the snot.
God!
I know this is supposed to be an emotional moment, but the snot. I'm sorry. Dang, man. I can't imagine that. Somebody saving my life and then I have to put them down too. I can't imagine that.
But maybe this is the next best thing. Maybe he brought me back from the beach for a reason. One last time.
Yeah, please wipe that up.
He wanted me to do this. To keep on being Die Hardman.
No. He didn't. Nobody wants a president who acts like they're immortal. And if you're not scared of death, how can you value life? And life is pretty fucking fragile right now. And yeah, the old ways die hard. But that's what's gonna have to happen if we're gonna come together and build a better America. That gun won't help you here. That's her words, not mine.
Thank you, Sam.
And I'm saying, he talking about he can't atone. But bro, maybe not. But you can try by being a good president. That's the thing. Like now that he's
Sam,
president, he can.
Been waiting for you. Lou?
Dead?
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least. The decommissioning order finally came through. Can't risk necrosis. The body can't stay here. I thought you might want to take care of it. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order.
Do you think we care about that?
And there are laws about that kind of thing, now that we're a nation. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But if the alternative is defying the president, I can't do that either. Not me.
But you was just criticizing this man about that.
All right. I'll go to the incinerator.
Nah, man, it can't end like this. It can't go out like this, bro.
Before you leave, I'd like to check something quickly. I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. I trust you'll remember what I said.
Right. Absolutely.
Hold on. There you go, Sammy boy. There you go. At least give him that.
Thanks for everything.
Fragile?
How's the weather?
Don't think you'll be needing an umbrella. I decided to follow my father's dream after all. Don't worry. I won't get mixed up with any terrorists this time. UCA's got my back. We're the first private delivery company to get the official approval.
Sounds like you're moving up in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. Wait. There's something I have to tell you.
What you got to tell me?
I didn't shoot Higgs. Couldn't pull the trigger.
What?
So I let him choose. Death or eternal solitude on the beach.
Fair enough. You never did like breaking things.
Oh
That's
my
right.
gosh.
I find and fix what's broken. And reconnect. I'm fragile.
But
Not
not
that
that
Not
fragile.
that fragile.
Wanna come work for me? Could use a man like you.
The world's still broken. Same as before.
What isn't? But we're still here. We're still chugging along.
Not everyone. Not me.
Come on. You put America back together, didn't you?
Doesn't mean there's a place for me. I've got no ties to anyone or anything. I might as well be dead. I felt like that when we first met in the cave. I still do.
Don't act like you're the same person. You've learned how to touch, to feel. You've connected with people. With us.
Say what you want to say.
Everything I touch, I lose.
Oh, bro.
Sam!
Girl, why you ain't run after your man? Dang, this Joker don't even got an appetite. Yeah, he's depressed. Don't even have an appetite. Yeah, he's depressed.
One last delivery.
Episode 14. Lou. Don't do this to me, bro. Don't do this to me. Don't have me deal with BTs and all that stuff. We don't even have the option to sue Lou anymore, bro. Bro. It can't end like this, bro. And then they go play the theme? I can't play this for you guys, but oh my gosh, I'm finna be depressed. It's gotta end a different way than this, bro. I can't burn my baby, bro. Okay. There's really no point in me even saying anything right now because there hasn't been any change. I'm really just commenting on the theme, BB's theme, and I'm going to tell you this right now. It's going in the playlist. It's going in a playlist. I know a lot of people can replace that, but it's going inside of a playlist. Just know that it's going inside of a playlist. But we're about 3/4 of the way there, you guys. I think I'm at like either 300 or 400 meters left at this point. Yeah, I'm like underneath 300. I'm at almost 200. But isn't this crazy? The same place where we started this game. I'm talking about where we went to go dispose of Bridget's body. It's the same place we're going to now. Like they say, where it starts, it ends. And here we are. And see, look at that right there. I don't understand that. It's like we stopped the Stranding, but the debris, it still looks like the world is breaking apart. Dang, man, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for it, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm not ready for this.
Alright. I guess we're here. You still with me, Lou?
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
Well, thanks for everything.
Child special. One of a kind.
A baby candidate.
Either that or
A sacrifice.
A foundation. A bridge.
Brought you an astronaut.
Yeah, I remember that memory.
Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space.
So now we're seeing
no
it.
time. And the second all this is over, I'm gonna take you wherever you want to go.
Now we're seeing it outside the tank. No more yellow filter. So that's where this happened.
Can I help you? Holy shit. John.
Oh wait, no, this
that
was the
you?
same memory.
Captain, what are you doing here?
My wife's checked in. They don't want a repeat of last year.
The Void out in Manhattan. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were the husband.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
Okay, so BB's a boy. Okay.
This is a woman in a mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
I have a duty to protect our country. Lies are an unfortunate necessity.
He hacked
The
into it?
President gave me the highest level access privileges. I've used them to manipulate the security system. We have 5 minutes before it resets, sir. 5 minutes to talk. Off the record. Take BB and get out of this place. There's nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry.
So what happened to the wife then, if they couldn't do anything for her?
You were my commanding officer, but I swore an oath to the President to protect her and the country at all costs. Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Why are you helping me? If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home. Back then, I thought I was invincible. I thought I was some kind of action hero. But I'm not the hero. You are, sir.
And I'll say it again, he's a real one for that.
You're the reason I'm still alive. And it's past time I paid that debt. They're moving your son to a new facility tomorrow. You'll never see him again.
Ooh, so that means
He'll serve as the foundation of a new communications network.
I
Sacrifice
got the
for
gender
a
right
nation that
earlier.
no longer exists. I wrote down everything you need to know. It was the only way to keep it off the system. Burn it when you're done. The rest is up to you, sir.
Oh my gosh. I mean, we knew all this happened, but still, it had such an impact. And what did they do with the wife? They never really said what they did with the wife. Did they just dispose of the body? Like, what?
I believe this belongs to you, sir. Now, I can't terminate your wife's life support from inside her room. System won't allow it. So, this is the only other option. An alarm is set to go off if she flatlines. I've rigged the system to spoof her vitals. But you won't have long. 5 minutes, tops.
You got to be a strong man, and you gonna be stronger than me to do something like this. I'm telling you right now. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I'm telling you, couldn't do it.
Don't hesitate, sir. This is the only chance you'll get.
Oh my gosh, bruh. It could not be me. It could not be me. I promise you. Every fiber of my being, it could not be me. Like, you talking about don't hesitate, but you don't understand what you telling him to do right now.
I'm sorry, Lisa.
I can't say I didn't ask what happened to her.
Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise you. I promise you. My animal, Lisa. I'm sorry.
And so now I'm thinking, like, bruh, were they gonna use her as like a, basically like a mother hen, just making her push out babies and whatnot?
BB. BB.
I can understand why this man came back now a lot more. Because this goes deeper than the whole him trying to get his child. That went deeper than that. No, I gotta pause this for a second, bro. I gotta pause this for a second. Dog. They made it seem like they never went through that full story up until now. I can understand why Clifford came back to get his child. Not only because of the fact that he's a father, but they made him have to take his wife out like that. They made him have to take his wife out like that. And he made that promise to her. I could understand why he came back. Because of the fact that, bro, it could not be me. I promise you, every fiber of my being, it could not be me. I could not do that to my wife. That alarm I'm finna get caught. I'm telling you, I could not do it. And y'all can call me a weak man for that, but bruh, that is my wife. That is my wife. That is my boo. That is my soulmate. And you telling me I just got to cut off my feelings to take her out like that? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it, though. I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it. Are we really doing this, bro? Are we really doing this? There's no way. There's got to be some sort of other cutscene, something that's going to happen.
I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order.
I know you lying. Sam, no! If you don't take that baby out of that pod? Sam, don't piss me off right now. I mean, it made it seem like we could. That was such a hard thing to do. I think I pretty much took just about the same. Yeah, I basically took about the same route that I did when I first played this game. However long ago at this point. Master Transporter. None can deny your indomitable strength of will. You have reached the miscellaneous grade 50. You will now receive more likes. Thank you, Sam. Golly.
A purpose that cannot fulfill outside the pod. There is a 70% risk of catastrophic failure simply in removing it.
70%. Guess what? That means it's still a 30% chance of success, bro. What in the world is this? What is that on top of the, what you call it? Is that a ring? The astronaut? What is that? Of course it's not gonna let me see. Where do I go? Oh, I was about to say, I'm assuming I'm supposed to go through the door. But then the door opened. I just... Where are we going? Yeah, we're following Cliff. Down the hall. To the left. Hit that corner. Boom. Hit that corner. Where we going? Where we going? It looks like those are soldiers. It probably is soldiers, and I'm glad it stopped me because I was going to go all the way down that way too. It's a green door. Okay, well this isn't the right way. Where do I go then? Oh, we were supposed to go to the BB pod. I didn't know that. What? Oh, this is how it happened. The soldiers were down the hall on that left side. Yeah. They probably got some sort of alert or something like that about him being in the building. Come on, Cliff. Get the door open. Don't do it. I'm about to say. Yeah, they had to know he was in the building. They had to, because why is everything closed off right now? Yep, and that's...
Freeze! Hey, put it down! Drop it! Put it down!
That's when the vital thing probably happened.
Back off! Get up! Don't do it!
Too late.
I'll handle this.
It's too late now. He was in the hall. I thought he made it to like a room or something like that.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, Captain. Don't! You got it! You two! Stay there! And hold your fire!
Oh! I ain't gonna lie, Cliff a real one for that.
Thanks for trying, John.
Stop!
Step aside, sir, or we'll be forced to open fire.
It's a dead end. He's trapped. Security will take it from here.
What you gonna do? Staring him down. He already told you what the situation was, so chill out. Okay, so this is the room. So he did make it to this room. And this was basically like his last ditch effort.
In here!
Sam, why is you looking like you trying to do something? You know good and well you can't do nothing. This is a memory.
I'm sorry, Lisa. I screwed it up. I've ruined everything.
This room is off limits. No one goes in. But he's in there, sir. I saw him. You saw him all. Now check the other way. Go! Yes, sir.
No. Open it up. He's inside.
Dumbass.
If only she wasn't there. Dang.
BB. Don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you.
John really tried his best to get him to stay alive, bro.
See the sunset. The day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning.
Shot him like a dog, bro. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I found out I was gonna be a father, I was so scared. Scared of what it would mean. I had to be there for you and your mom, no matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't.
Get off of him! Now!
I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared. It made me brave.
You see how his breath is getting ragged.
I'm sorry. Sorry it took me so long.
Captain, look at you.
He still sat him up.
Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free.
Oh my God.
That's why it's an anomaly.
Captain, I need you to hand it over.
He got the
him,
baby
John.
out of the pod.
Let it go. Please.
Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
You told me your name was Sam Porter.
Huh?
But you're Sam Bridges. My son. My bridge to the future. Without you, I was just like any other Cliff.
What? What?
No way forward. Nothing
Oh my gosh.
but an obstacle. Looking on at the world people like you were trying to build. Dividing people was the only thing I was ever good at.
I'm at a loss for words.
But not you, Sam. You bring people together.
So I was right when they were on the beach.
To the future.
I said Sam had to be a bridge baby. Oh my gosh.
Stand up.
Is this me?
So we're not even Sam Bridges or Sam Porter. We're Sam Unger.
my BB too.
No, 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 no!
You did that. But that's why she said she wanted to save him. That's why. She said, I just wanted to save you. That's why. Because she's the reason why it ended in the first place. Oh my gosh. To the very end, this game has... Oh my gosh.
Sam. There you are.
Bruh. And that's where that scar formation came from.
You want to go home? Let's go home. It's okay. I know the way.
Bro. Oh my, to the very end. This I love stuff like this, bro. I swear I do. I'm at a loss of words right now. I really am. I'm at a loss for words.
Now that his connection to the other side has been severed.
It was me who cut the cord. So yes.
A deathless repatriate in the world of the living. Should we decommission him?
him as my own.
Yeah, you better have accept the responsibility, Bridget. Oh my gosh, bro.
Come on, Lou. Wake up. Come on, Lou, wake up.
What was that? Oh, is that supposed to be like the spirit? Kind of like trying to make its way back to the beach or whatever?
Wake up.
In a sense.
Wake up! Wake up.
Oh no, it's just showing the strand like it's still connected to the other side, that sort of thing. And you can't cut the cord because you just burn the handcuffs.
Lou.
Oh. And look at the other babies. The other babies so happy for Lou. I'm assuming they happy. Otherwise, y'all just being creepy right now. Where they went off the grid. No UCA, no bridges. Nothing, just, and the handcuffs were burnt, so it was like, couldn't get tracked. Clap that up. Clap that up. Clap that up. Hideo Kojima. See, people. Hold up. See, because here comes some more copyright music. So, I'll get back to you guys in a second. There's more. What is this? Oh, this is just a continuation after that.
Louise.
Louise. Overall porter grade. Tumbles taken 6. Total water ingested. Dang, this is my record. Okay. Total rest time. I'm assuming that's 13 minutes. Yeah, I'm assuming that's 13 minutes. Blood transfused. Dang. I just about gave just about as much blood. Total cryptobiotes ingested. That came more so from when we had to go into those supercell storms. Total playtime. 40. I'm assuming that's 48 hours. 48 hours, 59 minutes. and 28 seconds, I'm assuming. Oh my goodness, man. Because I know that's not no 48 minutes. I know that's not 48 minutes. Orders completed. Orders for Sam, standard. The bots. Pieces of cargo. Oh, pieces of lost cargo picked up. Pieces of lost cargo delivered. Hold up. I only delivered like a quarter of those. That's kind of crazy. That must have been whenever we went into like supercell storms and stuff like that. Total weight of cargo delivered 2.73. I'm assuming tons. That is crazy. When did I make Bridges contracts? I don't remember any of that. Total likes received. Thanks for everything. Complete episode 14 Oh, you're welcome. I wouldn't have had it any other way. But yeah, total likes received from NPCs 24,000. Other players 12,000. Tomorrow is in your hands. 2 weeks earlier. Oh, this must have been before they talked about doing like the decommissioning and all that stuff.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Well, look who's awake. Morning, Sam. You'll be happy to hear your vitals have stabilized, and that you're well on your way to recovery. Not that it's your fault, but what I wouldn't give to trade places. We're all stuck in the president's office, working like dogs to get everything ready in time for the inauguration.
Yeah.
But at least one of us is still free as a bird. You should head out. Make the most of it. Could even do some orders if you wanted. Might do you good to get back in the game. You may recall it was raining buckets back when you left for Amelie's Beach. We took a real beating at the time, but we've done our best to service the structures and vehicles in the area. So you know, any cargo that was stored in your private locker at a damaged facility should have been transferred to your private locker here at this distro center. Anyway, busy or not, we'll still be on the end of the line if you need us. And if you want some alone time, we should be able to manage for now. Just make sure you're back in time for the big day, all right? See you then. Hey, Sam. You sure you don't have any unfinished business?
I'm pretty sure.
Sam.
Oh my gosh.
You've been to hell and back and earned a break, but I've got a high priority request.
No.
Head to the distro center west of Capitol Knot. You can review the details there.
No. Path tunnel to the president. Some of the area structures, yeah. Okay, so I don't think this mission is that important. So we're not gonna do it. If you guys want to see me do them, then we can. But as of right now, I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and do them. Just because they don't seem like they're just like anything I need to be doing. So I don't think I'm gonna do them for right now. I'm gonna find an area to get posted up at first, and then we'll end this episode off here. Well, not end this episode, but end this finale off here. Okay, well, I'll just pop down on this bridge right here.
Well, enjoy it. At least while it lasts.
Because of the fact that I'm not even gonna fret with you guys. I tried to go over to the rock formation over there, and it was raining. And then as I moved closer to the area, because I was going to try to just do it even while it was raining, then I got the BT tingle. So yeah, that's not gonna, that of course that didn't work. So we're just gonna chill out on the bridge right here. No pun intended, as you see the bridge is building right there. But, and I'm just gonna go ahead and let Sam go to sleep while we do this, because of the fact of might as well end it off on a restful note. But bro, first and foremost, Hideo Kojima, I'm not gonna say I've never played a game from you before, but I don't know how many games I've played of you before, but this is the only one I know that I have officially beaten of you. You know, I could have beaten some other games, but I don't know. This is the only official one that I know of that I have beaten from you. And let me just say, I was not familiar with your game. I really wasn't. I mean, I've heard people talk about Hideo Kojima games and whatnot, but this was a banger. This was a banger, you know. And when I first started this series, when I first started this game, I was kind of scared that I wasn't gonna be able to get into it. You know, I remember saying this for the first episode. I was just like, this game just seems interesting and whatnot. Plus, the second game is coming out. I was like, so you know what? I want to try it. You know, kind of go outside of my little bubble, because I'm usually more into like action type games, like more action oriented and whatnot. But I enjoy games with a great story, and I heard people saying that this story was pretty good. So it was just kind of like, I figured I'd give it a try. And bro, let me tell you, I have no regrets. None whatsoever. This was an amazing game. This is one of those games where it's like, if I wanted to forget my experience with the game and experience it again, this would be one of those types of games. That's how good it is, cause it's just But man, I don't know what else to say other than that. Like, fantastic game. And see, now I know 2 is out. We can just go ahead and move on to that. I would say my only regret with this game is probably I wish I would have started recording sooner. Like, I really wish I would have started, well, not started, I wish I would have started recording sooner, but started re-recording sooner and then just experienced this game. But, you know, at that point in time, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it then. But I'm glad the itch never went away. I don't know if I said it in a previous video before, but it's like, it was always like an itch for me to come back and do this. Not just this game in general, I mean like recording in general. And I'm so glad that I decided to just scratch this itch. I'm so glad I did. This was an amazing experience. And just, especially considering the fact of that twist. And that explains why Deadman said it did not make sense as to why BB could be Clifford's child. Like, he said that's not possible. When Sam mentioned him, he said it wasn't possible. And we were just like, what do you mean? But now the dots have connected. Everything it essentially was connected to Sam. It really was. Like, who knows what would have happened had Bridget not pulled that trigger so frivolously. I don't want to say frivolously, that sounds like a bad word, but carelessly, that's a better word. That's carelessly. If she hadn't pulled that trigger so carelessly, there's no telling what would have happened. There's no telling what would happen. But that was just, oh my goodness. That means he probably still has that scar on his stomach. But it explained why all the dolls had the scar on the stomach as well. Because it was to match Sham's thing. I love when games do that. I just do. I love when games put something just like last minute twists like that. I love when they do stuff like that. I love it in games. I love it and in TV also, and movies, of course. But you know, I just love those types of twists. And this was blew me out of the water. I would never have seen that coming. Never saw that coming. I promise you, I never would have saw that coming. But that's it. Lil, as we know now, Louise. Lil Louise. That's it.
I'm gonna need, thank God.
And now we can move on to the next game. Now we can move on to the next game. We can move on to number 2 finally. Because that is how it ends. Oh man, I'm really glad. I'm really glad that number 2 was coming out and inspired me to make this game. And not make it, but play this. Because I probably would have driven myself crazy if I had played this around the time this came out and then not knowing if there was going to be a second one or not. Oh man, I only hope what anybody else could really hope is that number 2 is better than the first one. And I haven't heard too much about number 2 as of yet, which I'm glad, because that just means that the experience is going to be that much more greater now that I don't know that anything's there. So really, I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. Oh man. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be the end of the most phenomenal series so far, Death Stranding. Oh man. I'm hitting some bangers right now. I'm hitting some bangers. I really am.
Thank God.
Finished God of War Ragnarok. That was a banger. Can't wait for the next one to come out for that. Finishing Death Stranding. That was a banger. Oh man. And now we're going to move on to number 2. And don't worry, you guys. I still am going to finish Kazan. I'm still going to go through that DLC for that. But it's like, I just needed to finish this. I needed to finish it with number 2 coming out. And now that we're done with that, I'm probably going to go ahead and record like part 1. Or maybe a few parts of Death Stranding 2. And then I'm going to try to focus on Kazan for a little bit, because I still got to beat that final boss. And then we move on to the DLC and whatnot, because I want to go ahead and get that like free from my mind. Especially considering the fact there's other games I want to go ahead and record too. Behind that. And the max I want to do, I'm talking about when it comes to the amount of series at the same time, is maybe 2. And so since Kazan is still right there, I'm going to go ahead and get that finished and then free up that other space, and then we can figure out what we're gonna do for the next thing for that. I mean, technically the We Miss a Video series is, I mean, technically a series, but I don't really count that as a series because of the fact of that's more so I'm just recording a bunch of funny moments for something and then I'm posting it. It's not like a, oh yeah, we looking at this story in depth type of thing. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, we need to definitely go ahead and get started with 2. Go ahead and get a few episodes started with that, and then go ahead and finish Kazan, because I'm trying to go ahead and get that done. Great game, but I'm trying to go ahead and get it done too. So yeah, that's gonna be the finale for Death Stranding. And of course, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I know I sure did. For those of you who want to see this series from beginning to end, playlist is going to be down below in the description. 19 videos in all, to my knowledge. It might be like an extra one in there, depending on something. I don't know what, but I feel like it's just 19 videos in all. So, yeah, there's that to really, I ain't gonna say worry about, but that's that to look forward to it. So I just say take your time with it, enjoy the story, same way I did. Ooh, I'm so ready. I'm so ready. You guys already know, if you enjoy the series, if you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like if you want to, but you don't have to. No pressure, because of the fact of it's just like I'm just here enjoying these games as I go along. Really? You wanna leave a comment? Tell me how excited you are to see my first thing of my first experience, I guess you could say, of Death Stranding 2. You can tell me if you enjoyed this series as well, but tell me that you're excited to see me play Death Stranding 2 as well, because I'm telling you it's coming. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. So yeah, because I think when PlayStation was showing like some clips from the game as well, I'm not going front with you guys. The one thing that I did see, I think from the latest clip they had, I think we get snipers in the next game. And let me tell you something. That's one of my most favorite weapons in when it comes to games. You know, it's a sniper rifle. Just being able to pick people off from a distance. Love it. I love it. And my friends can attest to that. They can. My friends, my brothers, my fam, they can attest to that too. So, yeah. If what I saw was true, oh, I know I'm gonna have a fun time with that. I just know I am. But I already told you guys, like, if you want to comment about me with Death Stranding 2 and whatnot, and if you want to stay tuned for all that, you already know, hit that subscribe button, because like I said, it's coming. So subscribe so you can be in tune for when we get started with that and when we finish it. Oh man. But on that note, I'm done. I've had a very good time with this. Hope you guys did too. Y'all already know I love you beautiful people so much. Y'all stay blessed, stay breezy, continue to be cheesy with your goofball selves. Continue to take it easy. And I will see you beautiful people when we get started with Death Stranding 2, hopefully for the next video. God bless y'all. Once again, I love you guys so much. I'm out. Peace. Man. Hideo Kojima, you did that. You did that. You did that. And you know you did. You know you did it. You know you did it. Oh man.